Hello my planner friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. So this week I'm going to be doing my plan with me for the week of July 18th through the 24th. And I've decided to do a pinwheel theme. I found this paper at Tuesday morning. It actually came in a pack from, I believe it was from Echo Park. Yep, Echo Park. And so I'm just going to go ahead and cut up all my paper here. These 3 sheets came from that same paper pack. And then there's also a sticker sheet that I'm going to be using with it as well. Alright, so I went ahead and took that piece of lined paper, and what I wanted to do was cut it in a way that made it so that each box was a little bit different. So when I trimmed it up, I trimmed like one side, and then I trimmed the other side, and I trimmed the other side more, and so I just kept flipping them back and forth to kind of trim them differently so that it wouldn't be all the same paper when it was in there. It just gives it a little bit more design. And then I'm going to go ahead and take all of my pieces and lay them down and get them all glued down. Once I got all the pieces laid out, I wanted to go ahead and put something on the weekend, and on the back piece of I think it was the line paper, it had these words on it. This is like happiness and friendship and bliss, and I thought that would be cute in the weekend. But then when I put it over there, I didn't really like that it was kind of like an off-white color versus being pure white like the page that it was surrounding. So I just decided I was going to back it with some of the other scrapbook paper. So I just trimmed it up a little bit, and as you can see, I put it there in the weekend. And then I'm going to put a sticker on top of it later on during sticker time. All right, so then as you can see, I didn't really like the line paper, so I flipped it over to the other side and then stuck that on there, and that's how it's going to end up. And then I have a bunch of those Target dollar spot post-it notes that I never use, so I decided I wanted to try to use a couple in this spread. So I grabbed that one that says notes, and it was the perfect pink color. So I just cut up 2 of them, and I'm going to put them on that box, and then I'm going to put it at the top of the box right there. I'm going to go ahead and get my bottom piece situated here. The dots obviously did not work with this color palette, so I had to remove those dots at the bottom. So I just took some scrap paper from the paper pack and just decided to glue that on there instead of using washi. Because that was really dark. I actually tried to put a washi tape down there, even like a non-see-through one. I could still kind of see through it. So I just decided to use paper this time around. And I'm just trimming it up there, and then I'm going to go ahead and get everything glued down, and I'll be back. Alright, then I went ahead and put washi at the top. Before I did that though, I did put my label paper at the top to cover up the dates. And then I just took this green washi, kind of that mint green washi, and put that across the top. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my date stickers down during sticker time. right, next I decided to go ahead and put a little to-do list down on the side panel. So I used another one of the sticky notes that I've been collecting, and that one came from Michael's. And I got the new sticker pack from Mamby at Michael's this weekend. Yay! So I decided to go ahead and use one of the to-do lists they have there, and it fit pretty well there. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my journal card ready. I am going to be using those pinwheels on my journal card, and when I originally had pulled out that pink journal card, but it didn't really work because the pinwheels were pink, so I just changed it over to that kind of light blue, and I thought that looked cute with the happy on there. And then I'm going to put the backing of my journal card on there, and I'm going to go ahead and cover that little spot up with some washi tape, just because there's, just to give it some design on the back. You'll see here in a second. I thought I was going to do it right then, but obviously I didn't. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm getting my glue gun out. That's what I'm doing. Here we go. Putting washi down on that little spot. And then I'm going to trim that up and glue down those pinwheels onto the card using my glue gun. And I was trying to debate because I wanted to use those ones, but I also wanted to use that one. That one came from a fan mail, and so did the other two. So, and I really liked the big one. I thought it matched really well because it had some of the orange, and it pulled in that orange from the Happy Journal card. So I just wanted to make sure I used all of them. So I got as many on there as I possibly could. And I thought it turned out cute. And what I'm going to do this time, instead of hole punching my journal card, I've decided I'm going to be using the Mamby, I don't even know what they're called. Let me look what they're called. They're called snap-in tabs from the Happy Planner. And you'll see here in a second, once I get this journal card backing onto the back, I pull them out and show it to you. And the reason why I decided to do that was because oftentimes when I have to hole punch it, it takes away from the design. So I wanted to, make sure it didn't take away from the design of the card. So I took that and just trimmed it up, and then I'm going to stick that tab on there. I know the anticipation is killing you, huh? It's going to come here. Here it goes. Here it is. All right. So there it is. It was a little hard to get off the plastic, and then I pulled out my page because I just wanted to make sure that it was going to line up correctly. And then I just put it on there. It worked really well. It seems like it's going to stay and hold. So I was pretty happy with it. And then I decided to just put a little sticker on the back there. And I'm going to put it in my Happy Planner here. And I decided this time I'm going to do a couple little functional stickers as well, because I've got some stuff I wanted to add in there. And I am planning on doing a full review of the year so far in my Happy Planner. So that video will be coming soon. So stay tuned. So if you don't subscribe to me, go ahead and subscribe. Click the button below if you want to check that out. And I just, like I said, just filled in some of the stuff on the to-do list. I have a planner night on Friday. I actually have one on Saturday as well, but I went ahead and made a little sticker for my Friday one. And then I also put my game night in there as well. You'll see here in a second I put that down. So I basically wanted to do this part because I want to show you guys how I use my planner. And I do generally use labels to kind of put things on my planner. I don't generally write directly on my planner. I usually use labels. And then I have my foster camp is the following weekend after this. So I have some memory books that we need to put together. So I've got a date planned for that to go over to church and have a few of us gals get together and put those books together. And then of course I have my Tuesday night game night. All right, well, I pulled out one more sticker from my Mamby sticker sheet because I just like it so much and I wanted to use it. And then that's it, guys. Of course, I will have pictures at the end as usual, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks. See you next time.